How's it going, everybody? This is Maxwell McGee. Welcome to the GameSpot Studios, where I'm joined by Aram from Atlas, who's going to be showing off a little bit of King of Fighters 13, in particular the online play. Is that correct?
That's right. King of Fighters 13, the luckiest King of Fighters. So it's for Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3, and we actually have it queued up. We're going to try. We're going to do an online match. There's a lot of people who want to know, is the online better in King of Fighters 13? It was a huge point of contention for the fans, where it was not a smooth and stable experience. So we should have someone waiting, ready to go. Hopefully it's a lag-free experience. If not, obviously none of this is ever going to see the light of day. Just kidding. All right, so here we go. We've got one of our Atlas staff members here. Looks like we got some nice ping here.
Wonderful.
You have the icon there. It indicates whether it's a good connection. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 being the strongest, full bars. And we're going to get right into it as soon as they get ready.
Now, are we connecting to somebody in the States, or are we connecting overseas?
We're connecting to someone in the States. It's a relatively close distance.
Okay.
We've been doing extensive online testing with SNK Playmore, the developer, partners in Europe, partners in Canada, partners in Japan. Of course, the developer is SNK.
Mm-hmm.
And part of that is because our commitment is to ensuring that this is the best online experience that fans of the series, fighting fans in general, have experienced, and we're doing everything to that end. And here, right off the bat, I'm just going to, stepping aside from the online for a moment, we had a roster of 30-plus fighters, and that's one of the big additions from King of Fighters 12. 12 had in the teens in terms of the fighters you could choose. In King of Fighters 13, we're excited to say that you have your choice of over 30 of a lot of really classic fighters. Mai makes her triumphant return. All of her makes a triumphant return.
And you've also got more stages, I understand?
More stages as well. I think it's approaching a dozen or more. And so one of the things that right off the bat I should point out is that even though I was beaten with whips before I left the office to try to become the best KOF fighter I could be for this demonstration, I am not by trade a fighting fan or a fighting genre player. So if anyone online wants to be
They will leave the hateful comments, one way or another.
And we're going to try to focus on actually putting words into sentences while I'm getting my ass handed to me, my butt handed to me. So King of Fighters 13, one of the other things that 12 was lacking was it was lacking in the mode department. Mm-hmm. And that's one of the things we're really excited, is that King of Fighters 13 introduces a variety of play modes that weren't available in 12. You have a story mode, you have a mission mode, and it gives you, story mode, for example, takes you through a number of really beautifully hand-drawn and at times animated sequences starring, this is considered the last of the 3 Ash games, Ash being a character in King of Fighters, and this is his story arc. So let's see if we can do Andy Bogard for King of or Fatal Fury fans. We'll see if we can pull off a couple moves here. We have, obviously, he has a very Street Fighter-ish kind of move set. That actually all looks really professionally done. I was really beaten last night by Atlas staff members to become, that took a lot of practice.
It was a trial by fire.
A trial by fire.
So going back to the mission mode real quick.
Absolutely.
So what sorts of missions can we expect?
Mission mode is divided into 3 criteria, and it's things along the lines of execute a certain move or execute a certain objective in a fight. So pull something off, whether it's beating an enemy within certain variables or whether it's executing a particular move. And it's kind of really one of those fun challenges for the hardcore King of Fighters gamer or any hardcore fighting fan in general. Is some of them are incredibly difficult. But there are a number of things. There's a gallery now, and a lot of unlockable content that you could get as well. And that gallery is full of things that you unlock when you play through the story mode. So whether it be art, whether it be BGM, background music, sound effects, it could be just color profiles for the characters. So that brings me to another one of the things in the game is the customization. You obviously can make custom color sets that you can take online, and those custom color sets, when you go to edit your character in the customize section of the menu, you'll actually see that not all the colors are selectable right off the bat. And as you play the game more in all of the modes, and I'm trying to not lose. Oh, that was actually really good. He's actually been playing this game. He's paid to play just this game right now. I'd like to say that I'm paid to play more than one game, and so if I win this,
I'm sure he's not just trying to make
To
you
lose
look
it
a
to
little
make me look better.
since you're up on the camera.
I hadn't even thought about that, Max. And now this
not
means
to wail on your self-confidence.
this is meaningless to me now. This means nothing. So, so the gallery is something that's really, again, this is a game that's about fan service. King of Fighters 12 was a game that a lot of fans kind of wished more of. In King of Fighters 13, I made the joke about it being the luckiest King of Fighters 13, but really, despite the number, this is SNK Playmore's best HD, and a lot of people who played the Japanese version of the arcades, they would say maybe the best game in the series, flat out, 15 plus years of King of Fighters history. And I haven't even gotten to the best part. So I'm just going to point out, we're playing this game online now for anyone who's just joining us, and you'll notice that it's smooth and stable, and I actually was taught a few combos with Terry Bogard last night, but I don't think I'm going to execute any of them. Oh, if that lands, I feel good about that. This is online, it's smooth and stable, we haven't had any drops. Obviously, again, this is San Francisco to Irvine, California, where we're headquartered. I'm not going to give the specific address. But we've done extensive tests internationally, and we're really excited at the online experience. There's a lot of cool functionality too, like you can go into practice mode and be waiting for someone to that's good. That looks good, even though that was me losing.
The feet bubble of doom.
Yeah, so we're going to get a little stat screen here.
Okay.
But we're really excited about the overall experience. Like I was saying, you can get into a practice mode and wait for a challenger to kind of join in, and you can save your replay data as well.
I know the Capcom fighters have been working really hard with their practice modes, making sure they're super robust to help ease people in, what with missions, and being able to record what you do in practice mode, play it back. Are you guys going to be having some similar features?
So the one thing I'm going to say, because I know a lot of fans, I saw a lot of disappointed discussion about it, there is no spectator mode in King of Fighters 13. That's something that fans were upset about when kind of news came out about that. But there is a tutorial mode. You have the ability to save your replays from online matches. And the additional modes, for example, the mission mode, they're all really designed to help a good player become better.
Okay.
This is a game that's easy to pick up and play, difficult to master. A lot of people would put it somewhere between a Street Fighter 4 and a Blaze Blue in terms of the accessibility. It can become deep and involved if you kind of put that time into it. And very quickly, maybe we'll get another fight going. There's one thing I wanted to jump into really quick. There is a pre-order bonus for this game, and we're really excited to say that if you pick up a copy of King of Fighters 13 at a participating retailer, you will get a 4 CD soundtrack compilation. We're calling it the King of Soundtracks. It's music from the 15-plus year history of King of Fighters, spanning from King of Fighters 94 all the way to 13, and it's kind of the biggest pre-order bonus offer we've ever done as a company, 4 soundtrack CDs. And we're really excited to be able to do one more bit of fan service for our fans. And to top it all off, the game is only $49.99 MSRP. And we're kind of really excited to see what the fans do with the online community.
All right, Aram, well, as we're wrapping up here, can you remind the folks at home when King of Fighters 13 is coming out and on what platforms?
King of Fighters 13 is going to be out for the 360 and the PS3 on November 22nd, 11/22 of this holiday season.
All right, well, thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you, Max.
All right, and thank you folks at home for watching.